Hello and welcome to Automobilia, a show that celebrates collecting. I'm Lawrence Lambert.
And I'm Gary Ashburn, but you probably know me as Gazza. I get called worse, of course, normally by you, eh?
Now, because Gazza and I love everything automotive, we're going to captain 2 teams each week. We'll have £150 to spend in 1 hour at an auto jumble. And today, we're probably at Europe's largest, the National Motor Museum.
In the beautiful New Forest, and it's a lovely, lovely day, isn't it? And it's going to be fantastic. Whatever you're into, there's something for you, that's for sure.
Correct. Now, after the hour, a panel of experts will decide which one of us got the best buy, the best bargain, or indeed, the worst.
And that means you're buying dinner again, doesn't it?
All right, let's meet our teams.
Good luck, good
luck,
hunting,
and
eh?
I'll see you on the turf.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
All right,
bye.
Take care.
Ta-ra. Hi.
Hello.
Now, this is my contestant today. Hey, how are you?
I'm good,
of course,
thank you.
this is Meg Gold, all the way from Australia. You haven't come just for this, have you?
No, I'm going to be here for a little while.
I better let go of your hand. I hold it all day, but never mind. Yeah, go on. So, and what are you doing here? I mean, do you have an interest in this? I know you were telling me you had friends coming down as well.
Yeah, I had friends coming down, and I've always loved cars and all the romanticism that cars entail, so I thought I'd come and have a look.
Yeah.
Love sort of collecting things for whatever reason.
Sure. What are you particularly looking for then? Anything in particular, or?
I tend to just collect things because I like the look or the feel, the shape of it, and even if I don't necessarily know why or the history behind it, you know, everyone's got their own criteria of why they like things, I guess.
Sure, and that's, as you know, that's what collecting's about after. If you love it and enjoy it, make the most of it. Should we go and have a look then?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go, eh? Great, after you.
Okay, well, you've met Gazza's team, now meet my team. This is Dharam from London.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. Now, Dharam, that's an interesting name. Where's that from?
It's a Mauritian name.
Ah, Mauritian. Right. Are you a collector?
Aspiring.
Good,
Try to
good.
be.
Any particular passion, maybe?
I love photography, actually. Old
Good.
photographs.
Automotive photography. That's something we haven't looked at yet. Okay, you've got your money?
Yep, in my pocket.
Right. Okay, let's make a start.
Excellent.
Off we go.
Let's go.
Good.
Hey, this is different. Look at this.
Yeah. What have we got here?
Well, it's something of everything here, isn't it? I mean, presumably a lot of these now aren't even on the vehicles, either. The vehicles don't exist, so you've got a real good mix. It's fabulous, isn't it?
I quite like this little bird here.
Yeah, yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And the old, I like this, the horse racer as well. I don't even know where that comes from. And that's quite interesting, that indicator there. I think these obviously, as you know, are really quite collectible because it's something that probably was never done or used.
Should we have a look at it?
Yeah, should we have a look?
Try and
Because
figure out
and
how
it's
they
on
use
this
it.
original box there, as you can see, and it says, look, rainbow traffic light indicator, spots all the lights all of the time. But it's obviously American. But yeah, it's great.
So
isn't
where
it?
would this
Something-
sit on the car, do we think?
I think that would sit on the
dashboard,
on the bonnet, yeah. And the light would go out, but it's really quite unique because something like that is an early piece of history, really relating to the car, isn't it? It's something a bit different, but there's just so much here, isn't there? All this as well. It's a matter of going, are we going to buy here, or are we going to still be looking?
No, let's keep looking.
Yeah, certainly different. Well, we know where it is. We can always come back, can't we? Yeah. But yeah, it's just great. I love all this. But you're more of a practical lady, aren't you, really?
Yeah, and I also have to be able to picture where I'm going to put the thing I've collected. There's no point collecting things and shoving it in the cupboard.
No, that's right. You've got to know where you want it.
You've got to have the piece of mantle or wall in mind.
That's right, yeah. That's true.
While Gary hasn't bought anything yet, the other side of the field finds Lawrence and his collector with their wallets out.
Well, Dharam, this is one I noticed earlier. Classic black and white picture. Well, what do you think of it?
It's lovely. I mean, look at the expression on Stirling Moss's face. It's really concentrated. You can see a lot. Look at the movement of the photo. It's really nice. I like that.
Excellent.
That would look good on my wall.
look good on my wall as well.
Anyone's.
But, you know, it's actually sort of it incorporates Stirling style.
Yeah.
You know, and to have anything Stirling Moss is pretty important. You know,
Sure,
very
sure.
collectible.
Definitely.
This is a famous scene, famous venue, of course, Silverstone,
Of course.
and a famous car, the Maserati 250F.
Yeah.
We're particularly interested in the Stirling Moss.
Yes.
Anything you can tell us about it?
Unfortunately, no. It's a well-known print.
Well, it's a classic print,
It's a
isn't it?
well-known print. It just typifies Stirling Moss, doesn't it?
Well, it does.
Totally.
We like the movement and the style and the overall kind of feeling of
Yes.
the picture. We think, can you do a better price for us? Can you do, say, 25?
I reckon we can.
£25? I'll take that, 25.
Hey, this is interesting.
I've got to go have a look
isn't it?
over here.
Yeah, look at all the stuff here.
You know, I do like these.
Yeah. And that's your initials, of course.
It is my initials, and I
didn't
do
realise
dream
you were
about
so
owning my own
important.
MG one day.
Yeah, I think you're part of the company, really, you know. Now, that's
and
quite
it's very
interesting.
English as well, drinking tea.
Well, it is in the afternoon, not in this weather so much, but I mean, it is, isn't it? It's great.
And how much is that little set worth?
It's £20 a set. It's original MG porcelain collection.
That's quite a good price.
I think it is. It's good. And it's nice, though, isn't it?
It
And you
is
say it's
nice.
something different. It's something that relates to you, and
It's a
like
little bit naff
personal-
though, like having friends round for tea and you've got your initials all over your
Yeah,
china.
But if it makes you a few bob as well, it's got to be worth thinking about it. I mean, obviously, that's not because you do it, you do it because you enjoy it.
I'd rather the car, I think, though.
Okay.
But I do like these. I do like these. I don't know.
It's glass, isn't it? It's
Yeah, but it's
different.
quite pretty, really, and you could I could see that sitting amongst my other collectibles on a shelf.
Well, that's the key thing, isn't
It
it? If you
is.
love it and enjoy it, you know.
Such a shame it's chipped, though.
Yeah. How much is this one?
That one's £3.
3. Yeah. I mean, it's very reasonable for what
Due
it
to
is.
the
but
fact
as
that
you
it's
say,
got the
it's
chip
just-
in it.
Yeah, it's going to look nice on your unit, isn't it?
It is quite nice, and I quite like the brown one as well.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
I think that's a Ferrari.
Yeah, looks like a Ferrari.
Yeah, the 50s
Probably the
Ferrari.
nearest you get for me owning one anyway, so, you know.
It's
maybe you're
certainly
going to be
unlike
lucky.
anything that you'd sort of find today.
Sure. So should we have these two, do you reckon?
Do we want two or just one of them?
They look nice as a pair. Go for the two, I reckon.
All right. I've got to bug you down, though. You know this.
You can't go down very far from that, can you?
What about £4 for the two
Go
of
on
them?
then, yeah, we'll accept
So
it.
what's your name?
Jim Palmer.
And you've had a good time down here with all the cars?
Yeah, we've been coming for several years now. A long time. Yeah, we enjoy it, and luckily we got the weather with us, so what could we
And
have
you've got
better?
a great mix of different items.
Well,
I like the
yeah,
plates
a lot of
there
it's
as
And there's
well.
part
so
of
many
my
fantastic
collection.
people
Yeah.
with stories to tell about their cars and things, which
There
I love. I
certainly
love the
is.
whole storytelling of it all.
We better pay the man, shall we?
All right.
And keep looking.
Oh, wow, these look great.
Look at that. It's quite affordable.
Yeah, these are pretty interesting, actually. Okay, what do we know about this? Housley. Very renowned.
Yeah.
Artist pre-war. Illustrated for Speed magazine, so we're on the right lines.
Yeah.
Donington, great circuit, one of the
Yeah.
great British circuits. Good era. And the car, the ERA.
I see you found the Housleys there.
Yeah,
Can you tell us
interesting.
something about it? Yes, it's just a job lot. As you see, there are several of these Housley pictures here. The ones that are dated 1937. That one isn't dated, but obviously it's, you know, a pleasant little pencil sketch, active road racing scene done at the time.
Yeah, we like this. We're
Yes.
really impressed with this, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah,
love the contemporary type art.
Tell, £100, can you help us out on that a little, do you think?
A little, I think.
I mean, they're well sought after, aren't they? This is an original piece, isn't it?
Original piece. So all the rest of this Housley material here.
How do you feel about
Yes.
85?
No, I think a bit more.
90?
90 I will take, yes.
90.
90.
£90.
How do you feel, Darren?
Okay, I'll take that for 90. Yeah.
Good.
It's a
All
nice
right,
piece.
a deal done, sir.
Deal.
£90
Thank you.
sold. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
This is different, isn't it?
It is different. I quite like it. It caught my eye over there more than the other two, I suppose, from the colours and the graphics.
Sure. And is this the original? But
Original tin, 1930s. No great commercial value as far as the tin itself. They would rather go for a more recognised, like an ROP motor spirit.
yeah.
But somebody's taken the time to sand it down, paint it, and visually portray it.
Yeah.
and
So
it's
you've got a
got your,
hand restored
hand
original
restored
piece,
tin.
basically.
uh,
Yeah.
Not necessarily a National Benz all mixture tin, but it is what it is, and it's hand done. It's not transferred. It's been cleaned
No,
and presented.
And what about the story of the logo, like the person in the
Well, the
middle?
story that is different. That is National Benz all mixture. You'll see that in the field
Yeah.
on an enamel sign.
Obviously.
Okay, I'll get that.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Okay.
We'll wrap that
Thanks.
up for you. Thank you.
Well, you join us looking at a very interesting piece of artwork. Take a look at this. Durham.
Well, what do you think about that, Lawrence?
Well, I love it. Straight off.
Yeah.
It's by a very famous artist, and I've talked about this artist before many times, Geo Ham, of this particular period.
Yeah. There's a signature there. What's that?
Yeah, you know, that's Trontignan, very famous driver
Yeah.
of this particular era. I think it's pretty authentic. It will probably be reflected in the price. However, it's always good to have some sort of photographic evidence of the driver signing the piece if you can get it.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
always difficult, obviously, with the older ones. But the more valuable if it's more continuous. If it's just a squiggle, you know, sometimes when you see Michael Schumacher walk through a paddock at a Grand Prix and they go like that on somebody's programme, that's sometimes not as desirable or collectible as when the driver has taken actual time to write the full name.
Yes.
But very nice, very collectible, probably out of our budget.
You think so?
I reckon so.
Oh, right.
Nice.
Shame, though. Very nice, though. I like that.
But I think we should just skip on and see if we can get something more reasonably priced.
We'll move on then.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
So far then, Gary and Meg have bought 2 glass cars and a petrol can. Lawrence and Darren a lovely Stirling Moss print for 25. But who will spend their £150 the wisest? Join us in part 2. Gary and Lawrence have 2 collectors each at the Bewley Auto Jumble with £150 to spend. But who will this week's judge deem to have bought the most interesting and valuable automobilia?
Hey, look, that Bugatti poster's
No,
interesting.
have a look at these. I've got to have them. I know nothing about them, but I want
they're
to have
different.
them.
And really, the Bugatti, they're great, aren't they?
Can you try them on?
Well, on my big head.
I'll put mine on and we'll be his and hers.
Go, oh, gee, it's my birthday. Go on then.
All right, you ready? And we've got to transport ourselves back to the era of the Bugatti
Yeah,
cars.
do you think so?
Yeah.
It's time for a spin, young lady. Do you think so?
Yeah, I think we've got to
Bugatti?
get them.
Yeah, they're cool, aren't they?
We've got to get them. I'm going to find out how much they are. All right, Gary, we've got to find the guy whose store it is, and this is him here. I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding him because he doesn't speak English.
Do you speak English? No. Parlez-vous français, oui?
Oui, français,
Oui,
quand même.
petit peu, oui, yeah.
£10.
Yeah,
Can I have 2 for £10?
10 pounds? Possible?
Ah, non.
Un cadeau pour... Non?
What's please in French?
Oh, s'il vous plaît, innit? What do you want to offer for the 2
I'd
then?
give him £30 for 2.
Et marqué Bugatti là aussi.
Yeah? Anglais, though,
But you know, they were just lying on the ground. The fact that anybody could have come along and stood on them, you obviously don't love them that much. Therefore, you should give them to me.
Dis-lui qu'elle te donne sa paire de lunettes. Montrez-moi vos lunettes. Tiens, on échange. On échange, ok?
What's he say? If you're going to keep
exchange.
mine?
Yeah, exchange.
All right, I would actually do that. I would actually exchange my sunglasses for that. Now, that's a good spirit.
No.
Can I have 2 for 40? All right. It's all right. All right.
Result.
Et c'est moi qui vais. Eh, moi je veux le bisou, hein.
What, from me? Oh, no.
Thank you. What's your name? Thank you.
Oh, j'ai monté un deuxième bisou.
Oh, I get another one.
While Gary and Meg have a language problem, Lawrence and Durham have a model shopping experience.
I quite like something for the tabletop, Lawrence.
Tabletop, right. How much money we got left?
I've got £35 left.
Well, what about a car? We haven't looked at cars, have we, or models, you know?
That's nice.
These are pretty cool, actually, Darren. Anything strike you as something desirable, maybe?
Ferrari's quite nice up there.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good, actually. Now, let's drag this one out. Now, this is interesting. First of all, it's £35, exactly how much money we've got left. But Polistoy are an interesting make. This particular model is at least 20 years old.
Right.
It's collectible and very reasonable in price. It's not top of the range, but it's a beautiful little car, and it's a Ferrari 500 F2, probably around about the 50s, but there you go. They're an Italian firm.
Oh yeah, just 1983.
Yeah, so at least 20 years old. And they specialised in Ferraris, Maseratis and Mercedes, but they are all period racing cars. They wouldn't be modern like Formula One today.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think Polistoy are actually up and running anymore, unfortunately. But of that time, and of a particular era of model, they were the specialist.
Right.
I'd say that's a good buy.
The Mercedes underneath it's quite good as well.
Well, let's just have a quick look at that while we're here. Yeah, this is the 196. Now, this was a famous car driven by Fangio and Stirling Moss.
Yeah.
At the British Grand Prix, it was 1 and 2 in the 50s. I think I prefer the Ferrari.
Yeah, I do as well. It's a nice car, but I prefer the Ferrari. Should we see how much it would do?
Well, we got 35, so we're not going to lose, are we?
No.
Let's ask him.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Gary, we're going to go and have a look here at the Mascots.
Yeah.
See, I'm not really into Mascots as such, but
No, they're really
I do really like
collectible.
this, and I do really like this. And
Should you imagine that to be...
£225. Trust me to go to the things I can't afford once again.
You always had good taste, though. See, that's what it is.
I do like that though, and I mean, I still think it's quite contemporary, and it's still kind of...
Yeah, well, there's a big market for stuff like that as well, obviously.
And it's kind of oriental looking as well.
Yeah. There's a great selection here.
What do you reckon they use this for?
Well, that's a switch from the 1920s and 1930s. It's porcelain with a chrome front. You could use it in a period house. A lot of people use it in a car for ignition switch. Ignition on, ignition off.
Oh yeah, of course.
But I would collect that to sit on my coffee table,
Well,
just to annoy people who would come round and they would turn it on and off.
I'd never believe that.
It's a bit like worry beads. You don't need worry beads, you just click
But it's kind of like that painter that used to paint the water flowing upwards, and it's kind of, it's that whole...
Yeah, it's the all sort of...
And I'm sure you're going to make me an offer on that.
Yeah.
You should be making me an offer on that.
Well, what have we got on it?
You've got £12.
You could give me 15, but you wouldn't want to.
No, I'm thinking below 10.
Have to be 10. I would love to do it for less, but have to be 10.
It's worth it for the stress factor, innit? Playing around, I suppose, if you like it.
I would sit at my office desk and drive the other girls nuts just doing this.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to break it with like too much flicking.
No, I don't think so. Only in anger.
Okay, I'll get this
A lot
then.
of fun for £10.
I'll get this.
Yeah. Now this is Paul Vasey, big man on
Hello.
the... Hi, Paul.
Hello there.
Yeah, good to see you. And this guy has some great material if you're looking for interesting original film posters.
I'm interested in old film posters with Audrey Hepburn in them.
You're
And
so
I noticed
lucky.
one I loved.
You're so
and
lucky. Oh, here, yes. This is a nearly complete set of Italian photo busters, which is what the Italians use as lobby cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a movie called Two for the Road, which starred Albert Finney and Audrey Hepburn.
Okay.
Now, I've sold one of the set to a customer in Belgium, but there are 8 left, and there are some absolute crackers. And if you want car as well as Audrey Hepburn, we have one here that has her in the Mercedes Pagoda top, and this is the other one underneath. It's there, and one with an MGTD. I
Oh,
suspect.
right, that's got to be the one for you, even your initials again, eh?
I do like that
See,
one.
Finney looking stupid,
Yeah.
Audrey Hepburn looking
But see, that one's
starry-eyed.
that one's also really cool. Look at those glasses.
Oh, I mean, they are
yeah.
so 60s, aren't they?
A bit like the ones you bought earlier.
How much are they?
They vary between around 90 and 100, 105, depending on the content.
Do we want Girl Next Door? Do we want sex?
Oh, well, no, don't ask me.
It's not very often I get asked questions.
Do you
like
know
that,
what? But I mean, they're both. I mean, that's really cool. It does have my initials. But I mean, he's got an orange beanie on, and he's looking pretty cool with his.
Yeah,
You got the
that's
hots
true.
for him there. I can see that. Yeah.
I thought I really liked that one to begin with, but now I'm thinking this one, just because I think it's really cool.
It has what at the time was a terrifically sexy motor car. It's got these wonderful glasses, and of course the sort of rugby jersey type
Yeah.
dress.
It's similar to some glasses you got today as well, isn't
My
it?
big Getty glasses.
Yeah.
You'd love those.
Originals.
They wouldn't look as good on him though as they do on you.
What do you mean, they cover more of his face?
I will take this.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, do
I'm
you
well
have a
pleased.
way to protect it for me? Because I'd hate something to happen to it.
Madam, we always use protection here.
Well, guys, we've come to the end of another hour of shopping, and our guest is Toby Wilson from Bonham, so he's going to be our judge today. We'll quickly run through our purchases. Durham and I, well, we bought 3 really good pieces, I hope. We bought an original pencil, a lovely drawing, a polysteel Ferrari, a model, and a black and white steel from Stirling Moss from the 50s. Gary, how did you get on?
Yeah, well, we got a good mix, didn't we, really, Meg? We got a nice poster there in Italian, we believe, shown, of course, Audrey Hepburn and Tom Finney. Then we have a nice little, I think that was a stress bust, you said, wasn't it? The light there. We've got the two the cars there in the glass. That'll look good on your unit, wouldn't it? But you've picked things really. We've got, of course, the two pairs of his and hers Bugatti glasses. And I'm not even getting them, am I? I don't know. And of course we've got this tin. It's been reconditioned, so to try and look like the original. So we know that's not original, but we just thought it looked decorative, and on the ceiling or on the wall or something would look really good. So we're quite happy with that lot, aren't we?
All right, Gaz. So there's fair selection all round, really. Toby, what are your thoughts on any of these?
Well, I'll start over on this side. I think you've done rather well. You've gone for items particularly of style. I like the glasses. I think they're very stylish. £30 to £40 for the glasses. The can, good decorative piece. To a purist, it's got the wrong cap on it. About £20 for the can. The Avon bottle's very collectible at the moment, between £15 and £20 a piece. The switch, I think you've paid a little bit too strong there. I still see it's got the price ticket on it, but I'm saying about 3 to 4. And the poster, great piece of style, absolutely classic, a really, really good piece, and that's going to be worth in the region of about £40 to £50.
Oh, well done, guys. Excellent.
Moving on to the other side here, Stirling Moss. You can't go wrong with Stirling Moss at the moment. Very, very popular, and I think that is going to be worth in the region of £80 to £100. I really like that. I think it's nicely framed, well presented.
Good.
The model, quite collectible at the moment. You've gone for Ferrari, of course, they're always a classic, always sought after. They're marketing at the moment between £30 and £40. So if you paid around 35, you paid a fair price for that. The picture, on the other hand, I really think is one of the finest pieces that you've all got here. It shows an ERA, great English racing automobile. The price ticket says 100. I think even that's cheap. I think you're going to be looking more in the region of 120 to 150 pounds for that picture.
So if you had to pick one particular item as an overall winner, even though we're all winners...
Oh, definitely the drawing.
Hooray! Yeah. There you go, Gazza.
Yeah, we're catching up.
I'm happy with that. Great. All right, well, that's great. Thanks. Everyone's a winner as usual on our show. So until the next time on Automobilia, it's goodbye from all of us. So goodbye.
See you then.
Keep
Bye.
editing. Bye now.